Hello everybody, I am back out on my balcony again and it feels good. Even though today has been a very dank day. It has been like maybe the upper 50s or hit 60 and then rain all day. No storms or anything, but you know, some heavy showers and then at times just drizzle and, you know, that kind of stuff. And I mean, we were on a streak for a while, having some really good weather. So I guess, I think we've gone a whole 4 days without rain, so we were definitely due. Anyhow, what's been going on? Well, one thing that's been bothering me is these last few weeks, my joints have been terrible, and I used to think it was the rain that brought it on, but I mean, even on beautiful sunny days. And the curious thing is that when my joints hurt, it's sets of them, and usually it'll be one or two, but this has been like several of them going on at once. Like my feet will hurt, my feet with my knees, my hips. My hips have been getting worse and worse, but my elbows with my hands and my shoulders, and just all these different sets at once. And it's manageable. It's not, you know, debilitating or anything, but it's just really unusual that it's just been so many days in a row, you know, where there hasn't been a day where I haven't had any of it going on. And then the other weird thing too is my neck has been giving me a lot of problems in the last at least 3-4 days. And usually, the weird thing is usually if my neck's bothering me, then none of my other joints hurt, and vice versa. If my other joints are giving me problems, I normally don't have problems with my neck. But now it's all going on at one time. And I've been having this issue with my hips for a while. You know, I've had problems with my hips for a few years, and the one doctor said, well, it's, at least what she could see at the time, was because of my lower back. And okay, so I get that. And my hip thing was always off and on, but it's been getting worse over the last couple months, especially my left hip. Well, all of a sudden it got really bad last night. And so last night and all through today now, it hurts a lot when I go to sit down and sitting and then coming back up. Just trying to put my shoe on today was terrible. Being in a sitting position and trying to raise my leg and do the it wasn't happening. And I'm like, holy mackerel, I don't want this to get worse. I don't know what this is. And I mean, it could be bursitis. It could be something from my back. I don't know. So I decided to call the doctor. I'm like, well, let's try and nip this in the bud and whatever. But I can't get in until next week, Wednesday. So I guess I'll manage until then. And if it goes away, then I can cancel the appointment. But anyhow, yeah, it's just, I know a lot of you have joint problems. So figured you understand where I'm coming from. But there was one other thing that's been on my mind. Last week I was going to change a link in my Instagram profile. And for the first time in a really long time, I actually read the biography that's there. And, you know, I made that when I made the Instagram account, and I think I've been on Instagram like 3 years now. And it says it's all about me and Paul being empty nesters and living our dream, being up at the cabin. And I sat there thinking about it, and then if you go to the channel page of YouTube and look under that About section, that biography thing is pretty similar. And so then, you know, I just sat there thinking, you know, I should probably change this. If new people come on and, you know, start watching videos or looking at the pictures or just going through everything, they're going to see that those accounts aren't Paul and Sandy anymore, and living in the cabin and all of that. But just thinking about it, you know, of course, makes me sad. And I don't know, I think about it on a little bit broader of a scale too, like the Homesteading Ways name. It's been Homesteading Ways since Facebook, since we made that group. And do I change that now? Or our picture? We had that picture taken, I think, the fall of 2013. And we really loved that place. It was out in front of the pasture. And we were in just such a happy, good place when that picture was taken. And we were raising a bunch of animals. The kids loved it out there. The last three were still at home. My dad was still living with us. He had his own apartment down on the lower level of the house that Paul made him, and life was really good. And that picture has always made me happy. And I don't feel like I want to get rid of that. Not because it just makes me happy, but one, I feel like people recognize the picture. When they see it, they know it's Homesteading Ways. But I don't want to cut Paul out of everything. No, he's not here anymore. But he was at the start, and he was for a lot of it. Most of it. I don't want to confuse people, and I don't want to, you know, lead people to believe something that's not true anymore. But I don't want to get rid of the founder, or one of the founders. The man that I loved and that everybody loved who knew him. So I don't know, I'd appreciate your thoughts, you know. What do you think? It's always better to have more eyes looking at something, you know, see it from all different angles. Just get different ideas, you know. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope the weather is sunny and beautiful and just what you want it to be. I'm sure it'll perk up around here eventually. And even still, at least I can sit out on this balcony and it isn't snow. Definite bonus. It's nice talking to you. And you take care.